What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver. More specifically, investing in silver. We're going to be answering a subscriber's question related to that, along with a whole list of other questions. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get a free couple of stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. If you refer one friend, they will give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Sunday, May 1st, 2022. Believe it or not, it is still Monday, April 25th, 2022 as I'm filming the video, which means I have no idea what the spot price of silver or gold will be by the time the video drops. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. So today, being that this video is going to be the one coming out on Sunday, it's time to do the weekly Q&A. I try to do these every single Sunday, so if you want to be featured in the next one or a future Q&A video, head on down to the comments and ask away anything silver related, gold related, personal finance related, prepping related, really anything that would make sense for the channel. Head on down to the comments and ask away. And if you want to extend on any of my answers, you're also more than welcome to do so down in the comments. So without any further ado, let's just jump into it. The first question we have here is coming from DK, and the question is, what's the best bullion coin or round to get as a newbie? Good question, thanks for asking. I would say the best piece of silver one could get right now would probably have to be sunshine rounds or sunshine bars if you want to go the generic route. I think those are probably the best way to go for a variety of different reasons. I made a whole video, so I'm not going to deep dive into it in this video, but just go back onto my channel 2-3 weeks ago. I posted a video talking about sunshine rounds and bars. I think when it comes to generic silver, it's pretty much where you can get the best bang for your buck, because even back in the day before premiums went wacky, those were some of the lowest premium silver rounds and bars you could have possibly got your hands on. And that's still true today, even though premiums are quite a bit higher than they used to be. But when it comes to sunshine rounds and sunshine bars, not only do they have that clean look, not only do they look nice, but they have that security feature on the back. The newer sunshine rounds and bars have that Mint Mark SI security feature. And if you go and get yourself that decoder lens, you just scan over top of it and it'll say the word valid right there in the middle of that circle, which you can't see on your own. You need a decoder lens to reveal it. So it's just a little bit of, proof of authenticity. It's a security feature. It's an easy way of being able to tell whether or not you're getting yourself a real authentic piece of silver or if somebody's trying to pass along a fake. You can easily prevent that with a little decoder lens, which is just a couple of bucks. In addition to that, I ordinarily would say Silver Eagles, but I think we all know the premiums on those are astronomically high. I would say Maple Leafs. I would say maybe Britannias. I would say potentially Philharmonics. Any other pure silver 1 troy ounce coin, government minted coin from wherever, I would say those are fantastic to go for as well. If you want to go for coins, that is. If you want to go for coins but you don't really want to pay a higher premium, I would say 90% junk constitutional silver is another fantastic way to go. Next question we have is coming from Robert, and the question is, what do people do? Buy fractional gold monthly or save up and buy 1 ounce? Good question, thanks for asking. Different people do different things. If you ask a couple of different people the same question, you're going to get a couple of different answers. You're going to get some people who say they will stack 1 ounce gold coins and they'll save up for it. Other people will go for, I don't know, 1/10 of an ounce of gold every month, or 1/4 of an ounce of gold every 2 or 3 months, or maybe they don't even stack gold at all. Everybody's going to have a different way of going about it. Me personally, I don't really have a set schedule or routine when it comes to the gold coins that I have. I will say this though, every single piece of gold that I own is a fractional gold coin, and of course I have one little 1 gram gold bar. That was my first piece of gold. It was just my way of getting my foot in the door when it came to the beautiful yellow metal, and ever since then I've been stacking fractional gold coins, mainly 10th ounce gold coins, but as of lately I'm now going to be bumping it up to larger increments. I'm going to stick to quarter ounce gold coins, which I have one of them right here, a quarter ounce Philharmonic. I definitely want to go and get myself a quarter ounce Maple Leaf, a quarter ounce Britannia, and I think a quarter ounce Type 2 American Eagle would be pretty nice. I definitely want to get one of those, but it really comes down to the premiums. It really comes down to what makes the most sense. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how big of a fan I am of quarter ounce gold coins, because at one point or another, I definitely want to get myself a half ounce gold coin and see how I feel about that. But the cool thing about fractional gold, that's just my way of going about it. And no, I don't do it on a monthly basis. I do it whenever it's convenient for me to do it. I stack silver as much as possible. I'll keep a little bit of cash on the sidelines. I'll save up for a little piece of gold every now and then. Haven't picked up any since, I think, the end of last year. Yeah, it's been 4 or 5 months since I picked up my last piece of gold. That wasn't a gold back, that is. But anyway, the one thing I like about fractional gold coins is the fact that I don't have to worry about packing such a large amount of dollar bills into each individual piece of gold. That's what drew me to fractional gold in the first place. I was personally never comfortable with putting $2,000 into just one piece of gold. Same reason why you see all this silver right here, but you don't see any 25 ounce bars or 50 ounce bars or 100 ounce bars. I don't have any of those, and at the moment, I don't think I would get any of those. Maybe one day, but I really have no desire to do so, especially not at this time. And the reason for that is just the same thing I said about gold. I'd rather put smaller amounts of currency into smaller pieces of silver. So when it comes to silver, 10 ounces and under. When it comes to gold, potentially half ounce and under. But so far, all I've done is quarter ounce and under. So it's all personal preference. At the end of the day, there are pros and cons to doing things both ways. And in my opinion, whichever way you go, whichever decision you make, whether you want to get fractional gold coins more frequently or save up the currency to get a larger piece of gold to break down the premium a little bit, either way, you're stacking gold. So I think you win, regardless of what decision you make. Next question we have is coming from William, and the question is, will Eagles go below $40 each? Good question. Thanks for asking. Unfortunately, I have zero idea. It's not my decision what the premiums are looking like. If it was my decision, believe me, the premiums would be $1, $2, $3, $4 over spot on all little pieces of silver. I understand that dealers need to make some currency as well, and I'm a big believer in small businesses, so I think that they should be able to make a profit when it comes to getting silver off of people who come in to sell their silver, and then they go on to sell it to customers who are coming in. I understand why premiums exist. That's not something that I'm arguing. One thing that I have argued over the last 2 years is why the premiums are still as astronomically high as they are. This is something that's been in existence for 2 years, so I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of complaining about premiums. Complaining for the last 2 years hasn't solved the problem, so obviously it's not really going to do anything. But when it comes to the Silver Eagle, the premiums on these bad boys have gone up especially high. And according to the comment received, if these are going for about $40 a pop, which, by the way, I can't confirm or deny because I haven't even considered stacking Silver Eagles for about 2 years. As soon as the premiums on these went sky high, I said, okay, you know what? I'm moving on to other pieces of silver. I'm not loyal to any particular coin. I'm only loyal to the metal, so it doesn't matter where it's from or what's on it or what it says or anything like that. If it's silver and if the premium's right, I'll take it. But when it comes to the premiums on Silver Eagles, yeah, I wish that they made more sense. I wish that they were more in line with Maple Leafs and Kangaroos and Philharmonics and whatnot. Sure, absolutely. And if that were the case, you know what? I'd probably still be stacking the Silver Eagle because this is hands down my favorite 1 troy ounce pure silver coin. But unfortunately, there's a roadblock there. Unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot we can do about that except for move on over to potentially the next best coin or the next best pieces of silver, which is what I've been doing for the last 2 years for the most part. Silver Eagles, on the other hand, though, like I said, according to the comment, according to the question, if they're going for about $40 a piece and spot price right now is in the mid-20s, all that means to me is that it's just all the more reason to not be interested in the Silver Eagle. I mean, if the premiums are that high, if they're carrying that high of a premium, I'm just completely not interested in them in any way, shape, or form. I'm completely turned off of any coin, round, or bar that has that high of a premium. I don't care what it is. I don't care how recognizable, how trusted, how desired. I don't care about any of that. I'm stacking for the long term. I'm stacking for weight at the end of the day, so I'm personally unwilling to pay a significantly higher premium for this coin as opposed to this coin, when at the end of the day, they're both a troy ounce of silver either way. So it doesn't really make a bit of a difference to me anymore, but I would like to see the premiums come back down. Under $40 a piece, it really depends on who you're getting them off of. I mean, if you're getting them from an independent seller or just somebody that was stacking silver for the last couple of years, or potentially the last couple of decades, and they're parting ways with their silver, if their average cost is, I don't know, let's just say $15, $20 an ounce because they were stacking silver back when it was like $10, $15, $20, and their average cost is somewhere in the middle, let's just call it about $15, let's just say, you might be able to get them to reduce the premium a little bit. If they didn't put that much currency into it, they might be able to work with you a little bit. That's just between you and the seller. When it comes to the big online massive precious metal dealing websites, do not expect the premiums to budge even the slightest bit. Next question we have is coming from Mykie DYDSS2, and the question is, how long can we still get 10 free stocks? Good question. Thanks for asking. Now, for those of you who do not know, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you download Webull and fund your account, they're going to give you a free couple of stocks. Normally it's 2. In the month of April, it was 5. I don't know if that's being extended into May. Like I said, I'm filming this on April 25th. I don't know if that's still going to be the case. But I do know that they have a promo going on right now that lasts until May 11th. And if you refer just one friend to the app, they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward their users for helping them build their app with them. And they usually have another promo going on top of that, which by the time this video comes out, that promo will have already been launched, a monthly promo. The one that was going on in April was if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, you have an entire month to do it. You get a spin on the Webull wheel and you can land on 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, or 15 free shares of Apple. Whatever you land on, that's just what you get. 15 would be incredible. 1 is still incredible. Anything in between, also incredible. I don't know what it's going to be for the month of May. I don't know if they're going to do another spin wheel. I don't know if they're going to have this going on. I don't know if they're going to have that going on. But I do know this. If you download the app and fund your account any amount, even a penny, they will give you a free handful of stocks. Maybe 2, which is what it normally is. Potentially 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the May promo is going on. But the big one, the one that I think makes the most sense for most people, is if you refer one friend, you get 10 free random stocks. And guess what? You can do this 10 times, which means if you refer 10 friends, they're going to give you 100 free random stocks. You don't know what they're going to be. It's like pulling a name out of a hat, or I guess in this case, pulling a stock out of a hat. It could be a $3 stock. It could be a $50 stock. It could be a $1,000 stock. Who knows? It's completely randomized, but you have the chance of getting 10 free random stocks for every referral up to 10 referrals. This is something that's incredibly easy to do. Just click that little invite button, send it to one person that you know. It's quite literally that simple. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. You only have 10 days left. Next question we have is actually the final question of the night. And it's coming from I don't know how this name is pronounced. I think it's either Kais or Keys. But the question is, if you go into it to invest a profit for a good turnover, then shouldn't you just turn right around and reinvest with your profit? Isn't that the whole point? Like, I don't buy this stuff to stare at it for 40 years. When it's time to sell, it's time to sell. There's never really a bad time to buy, in my opinion, though. Good question. Thanks for asking. So this is more in reference to somebody that is more so looking to flip their silver, regardless of how long it takes them to acquire it. And then when the spot price goes up, or if the premiums go up, they can part ways with their stack or a portion of their stack for a larger amount of dollar bills, and then take those dollar bills and put them elsewhere. That's what this is in reference to. Now, I don't know if I'm really the best one to be answering this question, because it's not something that I've ever done in the past, and it's absolutely not something that I ever plan on doing in the future. I would like to convert my silver to gold at one point or another, but not even all of it or half of it or most of it or anything like that. I'll just take small bits and pieces of the silver and trade them for pieces of gold. But when it comes to the word investing, since that's the word that was used in the comment that was left asking the question, investing for a profit. Personally, that's not how I see it, and stacking physical silver and gold isn't really an investment. It's more of a hedge or a store of value than anything else. And the reason I say that is because if you do turn a profit off of your silver and gold, one of the main reasons silver and gold go up in value, like, yeah, of course, there's the global silver demand, and more and more and more different industries are requiring more and more and more silver. Therefore, it becomes more and more valuable, and over an extended period of time, it's going to become more and more scarce. But one of the biggest drivers for silver, and also gold, by the way, is the health and well-being of our economy and the world economy. And during times like these where things are kind of rocky, silver and gold tend to move in an upward direction. As the dollar bill, or as the economy, or as the workforce, or whatever the case may be, move in a downward direction. Silver and gold usually do the opposite of what everything else is doing. So when things are good, silver and gold don't really do so hot. And when things are crashing or tumbling down or in turmoil, that's when silver and gold typically thrive. So when it comes to flipping your silver for a profit, you'd probably want to bank on the economy not doing so well. And that's not really something that I would really be eager about. See, if you want silver and gold to really thrive, you'd kind of want to have your fingers crossed that the economy is in shambles, which is not what I would want, and I can't think of anybody who would want that. When it comes to the silver and the gold, being the fact that they do usually pretty well when the economy's not doing so hot, or when the dollar bill's purchasing power is diminishing, sure, you can turn around and flip it for a profit. You can part ways with the silver for twice as much as you put into it, if of course the spot price goes up to that degree. But then you'd have to turn around and ask, now that you have twice as many dollars as you originally started with, can those dollars still get what they were able to get when you first originally put those dollars in? I'll give you an example. Let's just say you take $1,000 and you put it all into silver at whatever the spot price is. As I'm filming the video, spot price is about $23, $24 an ounce. So let's just say you throw $1,000 in. A little bit of time goes by, maybe a couple months, maybe a couple years, maybe 10 years, who knows? Now all of a sudden, spot price is, let's just say, in the 40s, closer to $50 an ounce. So according to the spot price, silver has doubled in value. And the $1,000 that you put in the first place, according to spot price, it's worth $2,000. So you sell. Now you have $2,000 when you originally put $1,000 in. What you were able to buy with $1,000 originally, can you buy twice as much today? If rent was $1,000 back then, Is rent still $1,000 today, several months, several years, potentially 10 years later? Or is rent now closer to $2,000? Has the price of food gone up? Has the price of clothing gone up? The price of cars, gasoline, all your other bills, have they gone up as well? Probably, because that's just what happens. Number one, that's normal. That's just what happens to begin with. But two, as the dollar bill purchasing power diminishes over an extended period of time, you start to see everything appear to be more expensive. Where, in all actuality, it's not really as though things are becoming more expensive. It just means the dollar bill is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So that's just the way I've been looking at it for the last couple of years. And I've only been doing this for about 4.5 years, and this is kind of how I've seen it since the very beginning, because I realized that if inflation drives up the price of everything, and if inflation causes silver and gold to strengthen, and if I were to part ways with the stack for twice as much currency as I put in the first place, I can't really get away with celebrating and saying that I made a profit or that I doubled my currency, because now everything costs twice as much currency in the real world. Food costs twice as much, rent costs twice as much, transportation costs twice as much. If everything's twice as expensive, or anywhere near that, then what good is doubling your currency in silver? So that's why I never really saw it as an investment necessarily. That's why I never really look at it like that. But it's also not the hill I'm willing to die on. If that's how you want to view it, then that's how you can view it. But when it comes down to it, the question that you asked, if you're investing in something, whether it's something that a majority of us consider to be an investment or not, if you put your dollars into something and you see it go up in value, time to sell is time to sell according to you. That's all personal preference. I mean, yeah, I've seen the spot price go up quite a bit. The spot price right now, premium excluded, by the way, is significantly higher than my average cost. Through your eyes, that might be time to sell. Through my eyes, it's absolutely not. So it's really personal preference at the end of the day. But I am a big believer in reinvesting. I am a big believer in trying to rake in as much currency as possible and then take as much of that currency and put it right back into whatever made me the currency in the first place. I'm a huge believer in that. But silver and gold, they don't really do that. They're not really considered to be a productive asset. They're not supposed to be, by the way. Business stocks and real estate, far more productive, and you can generate cash flow, you can generate income, you can build wealth that way, and then of course you can turn around and utilize the silver and gold as a tool to preserve the wealth that was built. That's just the way I see it. I'm a big believer in stacking the silver and the gold. I'm a big believer in investing, but I do not believe that the silver and gold is an investment. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel has ever been financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based on your conclusions, not mine. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Did I say anything you agree with? Did I say anything you disagree with when it comes to any of the questions that I answered in the video? If you want to take my answer and extend on it, head on down to the comments and do so. And of course, if you want to be featured in the next Q&A video or a future Q&A video, head on down to the comments and ask away anything that makes sense for the channel. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping raise a little bit of funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog. This one that I posted yesterday was a really interesting one. You're going to want to go and watch that. And there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, make sure to go and get your free couple of stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. I don't know how many they're offering. This is filmed before the promo is actually announced, but you're going to get a free couple of stocks by downloading the app and funding your account. So make sure to go ahead and do so. And if you refer one friend by May 11th, they're going to give you 10 free stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward the users for helping them build their app with them. And you can do this 10 times by the 11th, so you only have 10 days left. Just click the little invite button, send it to one person that you know, or 5 people that you know, or 10 people that you know. Up to 10 referrals get you 10 free stocks each. You have the opportunity of getting 100 free random stocks. Don't pass up on an opportunity. We will link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them, and congratulations, now you have the currency to go get you some silver and gold if that's what you want. We will link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again. When it comes to everything shared in today's video, all of the questions that I answered, how would you answer those questions? Would you change my answers in any way, shape, or form? You're more than welcome to extend on some of my answers. If you have a question for me, anything that's related to silver, gold, prepping, or personal finance, head on down to the comments and ask away. You might be featured in the next Q&A video or a future Q&A video, so head on down to the comments and let's turn this video into a discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.